How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to Whiplash, the VN, or in other words, Forgotten Trace, Thanos and Nostalgia. Okay, Thanatos. I keep saying Thanos, but like, it's too much Avengers in my life. So what do I mean by that? Well, it was a fantastic comment that was made by one of our patrons on the Discord channel, saying, because he's absolutely right. The first episode was freaking intrigue and mystery, beautiful girl in a weird lake, and forgotten memories and all this kind of cool stuff and all the cool like video sequences that came into it, an amazing musical score. It was just fantastic. I was really excited. Still am excited, but then the following episode happened. The one that led to this, and yeah, that was interesting in a lot of ways. Tone wise, just obliterated. It's gone super wacky, which is fine. I mean, I'm hoping it'll circle back around, because utter insanity like that, if it continues, it will be a little overbearing. But hey, you know what? That's exactly what muv-luv extra did to me. Takaru, I despised Takaru in that first like section until like towards the end we finally had a reckoning with him. But like most of that time was just utter nonsense, and then that series delivered, so I'm gonna have faith. I'll have faith that it's not going to be super wacky whack. I mean, come on, all the cool stuff it showed us, like, it's clearly not going to be just a super floofy story. And even though it was, you can tell a floofy story well, like Princess Stray Cat and Matters of the Heart was a really good example of like a very floofy story, but it was still enjoyable. But I don't know if like the last episode was what I would describe as particularly enjoyable, but I think it was mostly because they wanted to make sure that they showed how our ridiculous, normal, crazy life has absolutely nothing to be crying about, but that it's not going to be staying that way. So I think I think it's supposed to be a dichotomy on purpose. So anyway, we met Miu last time, and she's the bundle of she's kind of adorable, super airheady. Sorry. And she totally rained on the parade of Mr. Chidi McGee, who apparently is just a womanizer. Also, I got a concerned message, I guess last time when I was recording, I was a little too loud, which, to be fair, most of those lines were supposed to be delivered yelling, so it makes sense, but I gotta make sure I'm a little more reserved this time. So get ready for some terrible voice acting, because while some scenes are voice acted by proper VAs, there's a lot that I have to kind of fill in the blanks for, so I hope you'll forgive me, but let's just jump right into it, shall we? Feels good. Oh yeah, so this is one of her like abilities, where she rubs her head against her desk because it feels good. She likes like getting the crown of her head scratched, apparently, and you know, when nobody else will do it, you might as well do it yourself. So it started. We're pretty surprised when we first saw this. Rub.
のストレス解消法すっきりストレス
To be fair, I love getting head rubs too. Like, it's genuinely enjoyable.
さよならストレス頭グリグリ体もシャキシャキ
自作の歌まであるとは。ミユのレベルは果てしなく高いな。
Yeah. This seems to be her stress relief technique. Whenever her head feels kind of fuzzy, she puts her head on the desk and rubs it around like a rocket. Like a rocket? Okay. If Miu gets restive, it's best to point her to a desk. Restive or resistive or stressed? I don't know what the restive is supposed to be, unless like, I know all those things, like sometimes they pull out words I'm just not very familiar with. Like, in translation, just a thesaurus. I'm guessing part of it too, though. Like, someone who's translating obviously knows both languages pretty well. They likely just have a bigger vocabulary than I do. We've gotten rather used to this behavior at Miu's.
ストレスさんにバイバイよ
思う存分すっきりしろよ。
ミュンのもやもやさよならよ
When she's done rubbing and singing her song, Miu stands up with a start.
ミュン復活
She yells with a shrill voice. The fuzziness is gone as she's smiling. She looks more happy than anything. Miu's revived and, I'm tired. For now, I'm going back to sleep. No, that's Rei. Is that me or that's him? That's him. Miu's revived and, I'm tired. For now, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm sleepy too. Rei lets out a yawn and heads back to the bed. Then Miu follows him. Of course she does. You guys, we have school. School? Miu comes to meet me means it's usual time. School! I completely forgot. I don't want to be put through the ringer by my guardian counselor, Aota. I'll put my brace on my knee, grab Miu and the sluggish Rei, and start running. Wait, is he dressed? I thought he was, like, still in his, like, pajamas. We've arrived at the usual road we take to get to school. Even with my brace, running hurts quite a bit. Well, yeah, I've had, like, again, remember, I'm going to be really, really able to relate to Kazuya because I have had very bad knee injuries before, and trust me, it doesn't matter, like, if you've recovered, especially if it was fairly recently, as in, like, within the past year, it's going to hurt no matter what he does with it, which sucks, but you just deal with it. Miu speaks with a grin. Nah, Miu came to your house early today, so we aren't going to be late. I look at my watch and see we have plenty of time. Then why didn't you say so sooner? You're kidding me. Running was such a pain. Miu wanted us to run together, yelling, "Yay!" Nana, Otome, and Miu. I wanted us three to run together. What the heck? What the heck? Anyway, Miu had fun. So was Miu's spontaneity again. Seriously, we would have made it with plenty of time to spare even without running. I didn't even get to eat breakfast. By the way, I decided to ask Rei about this morning. What the heck was that this morning? I'm really sorry, seriously. I thought we'd be out of the house before you woke up. This guy. From what he's saying, it seems he and the girl snuck into my house while I was sleeping. He set an alarm to wake up before me and planned on leaving then. But I woke up before the alarm and it turned out like this. How many times have you done this? This is the first time. Really? I glare at him. It's the fourth time. He's being honest, so I decide to forgive him if he promises not to do it again. Anyway. What? Otome is trying to avoid the subject. Don't let him. She's cleverer than she appears. You shut up, Kazuya. Did you see the news this morning? The news? What news? The news about the suicide. Yeah, the one with the weird death. I thought this would be the topic. But where did you see the news? You were in my house. On my cell phone. I checked the news on my phone. I guess that really is the main headline. Yeah, the suicide yesterday was the fourth one. Seems so. Wow, what a conversation so far. What? If it's the case I saw on the news site this morning. The mysterious string of suicides. Those are happening in our town. Huh? That's scary. I might give a suicide too. Okay, dude, calm down. No, Kazuya would cry. Miu, I do. No! There's 0% chance of that happening, so relax. These two suicide will never go hand in hand. They're the type who will immediately forget anything bad that happens if they just sleep on it. But what do you think the truth behind these weird cases? The boys and the girls shouldn't be able to walk that part. The boy and the girl shouldn't be able to walk that part. I was hearing something. I was like, what is that sound? I realized what it is. My cat's stuck in the back, so I'm gonna go and let him out real quick. So, be right back. Alright, so seriously, my cat's he's weird. He's almost not a cat. It's really strange. I've showed him before. He's lovable, he's fat, he's fluffy, he's great. But he's not a cat. Like, he doesn't land on his feet when he falls. Like, I'm terrified he's gonna break something just because he just flumps everywhere. He also, like, I don't know. He's just so ditzy. Like, most of the time I've grown up experiencing cats being somewhat clever and having, like, survival instincts. He doesn't seem to. He went outside once and he got lost, attacked, and had to go to the vet because he got bit by something and we had to make sure it wasn't going to kill him because it got infected. It was just, like, and it was the one time he was let outside the house. And it was like, I don't know. I mean, we rescued him. He used to live outside. I didn't think he would be that bad at being outside. And then, like, he's just such a nuisance. Like, not so much. I love him to pieces, but he's super, super, super determined to eat all he can. He's on a strict diet because he used to be super, super big. We've actually helped him lose, like, I don't know, almost like 10 pounds at this point. Like, so he was a honking cat just because he just inhales food and constantly begs for it. But now, because we restrict his diet, he'll like attack us sometimes because he wants to eat. But it's like, we know he's eating plenty. Like, we've been working with the vets and everything. I don't know. He's a weird one. But I love him anyway. He's weird like me, so I can't be mad at him. But he got himself locked into the side basement room where it's really, really cold. Because it's not furnished. It's just kind of like development space and like a laundry room. And apparently he decided, oh crap, it's actually cold in here. Let me out. If I hadn't been down here recording, I don't know if we would have noticed that he had gotten back there. So yeah, that's always fun. Anyway, back to the game. Enough about my cat. Knowing him, he's probably going to crawl in here and try and jump on my desk because that's what he loves to do while I'm recording, especially when he is bored. So we might see him later. Alright, so boys couldn't walk that part. Yeah, that. Well, it's probably magic. You were unexpectedly unrealistic, Kazuya. Shut up. It was a joke. Well, there must be some kind of trick. There are no mysteries that can't be solved in this world. That's a loaded statement right there. He crosses his arms and goes, What are you, a detective? The mind of a child, the body of an adult. Detective Rei is here. You've got that backwards. That'd be a pretty dangerous person. The mind of a child and the body of... The mind of a child and the body of an adult. That sounds like Miu. Ah! Atama's talking bad about me. Sorry, you have the body of a child too. Miu's not a child. Poke, poke, pokey, poke, so flat and smooth. Oh gosh, darn it. Miu's not flat. Yeah, sure, I don't know. Miu's cheeks are puffed out like a blowfish. And Rei's poking at them. Well, it's unsettling having these cases happen at our hometown. I know, right? But the police will handle it. Well, that'd be nice. But I'm worried about Ibuki. A hint of sorrow crosses Rei's face. Oh, what? Because you're cheating on people? Why do you bring up Ibuki? But are you worried too? That the suicide might actually be homicides? Well, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Ibuki has been coming to school less often recently. It seems she's been getting many tests done at the hospital. Ooh, oh no. That's right, Ibuki's health started deteriorating just about a year ago. That's when it happened. Something definitely changed for her and us. Of course, there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I talked about Ibuki last night, about various stuff. I talked to Ibuki last night about various stuff. Really? It'd be great if she got well soon. She seems lonely not being able to go to school every day. Seems like it. Seems like it. She really loves school. What is all the humming about? Is he just like lost in thought so he's not really like paying attention? You must be lonely without her too. Yeah, it's lonely having one of our friends missing. Well, Ibuki said that the basic tests are done, and that she'll be able to come more often from now on. Everyone's only talking about Ibuki. She hits me back. I get a punch for ignoring all of her hms. Oh, that was her. She always acts like this when we get to talk about Ibuki. What are you miffed about? Nothing. Miu's not miffed. Oh, yeah, it's got that face. That's not the face of a miffed person. Ignore her, Kazuya. Sure. Ignore Miu. Okay, I understand. None of you understand Miu's feelings. Miu hates you all. Huh? That again? Why are you mad? Miu's not mad. You're definitely mad. Maybe Miu hates Ibuki. She's unusually hostile toward Ibuki. Women are scary. Cheer up, I'll give you candy. I take a candy I bought from the convenience store out of my pocket and put it in Miu's hand. It's strawberry flavor. You can't bribe Miu with something like this. But... What the heck? If you don't want it, give it back. No, it's Miu's. Miu smiles and puts the candy in her mouth. Why is she talking in the third person? I just don't get that. It seems to be a more common thing in Japan, like at least in the Japanese like media stuff, like, you know, anime, visual novels. Now granted, it could just be to make characters more unique. I could see that being a trope for that. But is it also just more... Is it normal to speak of yourself in the third person in Japanese compared to English? Like in English, it'd just be very, very weird and probably be like a very, like, I guess whatever like the version, like otaku is a good word for it. Like people who are like the shut-in, like super geeks. I mean, I'm kind of one of them too, but at least I'm self-aware. That's the thing. It's like when people aren't self-aware about it, like, and they can talk in weird ways that they think are cool, but it's really not. So like, is that like more what it's kind of implying, or in Japanese is referring to yourself in the third person more about an attitude you're taking and less something that you're like less than a mannerism? Ah, it's so sweet. Miu's so happy. She's already given in to the bribery. Oh look, a school. Is that like supposed to be a baseball pitch like net over there? Otherwise, like it's like, oh no, it's a school. It looks so much like every other school. I mean, to be fair, like it does seem like even pictures I've seen, Japanese schools tend to be very similar. It's just like they built them a certain way for a while. We were up at school while we're talking like this. I look at my watch and sure enough, we have plenty of time left. Dang you, Miu. I suppress the rumbling in my stomach. As I'm about to enter the school building with Rei and Miu, a lone girl starts walking in our direction. Her medium-length reddish hair flutters in the wind, and the driver of her pure black luxury car waves. Oh boy. Super rich girl. As she walks gracefully toward us. She's a beauty. Her slender, well-proportioned stature is reminiscent of some model. Thanks to that beauty, she's famous for allegedly having made every boy in the school fall for her once. This girl is Ayano Shijounin. Let's throw that one onto the pile of terrible reading. Shijounin. Jouin. Okay. Are people like bowing to her? Oh gosh, really? Really? Like, how do I... Yeah, okay. They're like, all the guys are bowing. They have banners, I'm guessing, that say her name. Because like it says, everyone from the Ayano Elite Guard is lined up from the school gate to meet her. Disgusting.
Ayano-sama!
Ayano-chan! てめえ姫君に気軽にちゃん付けするなぶっ殺すぞ会員番号何番だ姫様が降臨なされたぞ
Like, bleh.
姫姫姫姫
今日も美しいですぞ姫君
I can hear voice after voice like this. This scene is a little strange.
皆さん、おはよう。
She glances at the lined up elite guards and casually waves.
ギャー美しすぎる綾野様
Again, definitely not a real thing that could actually happen. Right? Please never let this be a real thing. Their voices get even louder. Some of them even get nosebleeds. Oh gosh. Ayano Shijouin. 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 That's probably what it is. Shijouin. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that actually sounds right. Like that there's something about that seems to click. I'm probably just an idiot, but that sounds right. Shijouin has already become an idol.
親衛隊隊長さん、今日の予定は？
Ugh.
はっ今日は1時間目から6時間目まで全て学園祭の準備となっております
あらそう。
業者から届いた荷物につきましては我が輩が教室へ運んでおきましたぞ
気が利くじゃない。重かったでしょう。
もったいないお言葉です 我が輩、姫のためなら。
そう。後で特注のカップやお皿が何点か届くと思うから、それも受け取ってくださる？割らないように、慎重に運びなさいね。
了解しましたぞ。
私の大好きなミルキーロードのカーテンも特注しておいたわ。
What is with this girl?
学園祭で使ったら、花があっていいと思わない？
さすが姫はセンスの塊ですな。
あら、あなたに私のセンスが分かって？
もちろんでございます、姫。
あら、そう。じゃあ、ミルキーロードのデザインで一番有名な柄は？
Oh gosh, she's just so evil already.
もちろん姫の顔のプリント柄でしょう。
あなた。
そりゃあ花柄より姫の顔をプリントする方が花があって素敵じゃありませんか。我が輩の部屋には姫の写真がたくさん貼ってあり、誠に華やかな部屋になっておりますぞ。
Oh no.
まあ、気持ちはわからなくはないけれど。
姫の美しさは世界一。花にも月にも星にも、もちろん二次元にだって負けないですぞ。
Yeah, look at that. The two-dimensional world, of course.
そんな分かりきったこと言われたって困るわ。
はあ、すみませんでした。三次元の姫、綾乃様。
とにかくね、あなたは親衛隊隊長なんだから、もっと知識をつけておきなさい。ミルキーロードのデザインで一番有名な柄は、燃えるように赤いバラの花なのよ。ちなみに、ミルキーロードはイギリスのブランドよ。
Okay, so I wonder if that's supposed to reference a specific. I don't follow music very well.
親衛隊隊長なんだから、そのくらいは覚えておきなさい。
わかりました。今日はミルキーロードについて一日中インターネットで勉強させていただきます。
あら、早速いい心がけね。カーテンの方は今日の夕方頃届くと思うから、ちゃんと見ておきなさい。ミルキーロードのデザイナーに私をイメージさせて作らせたものよ。柄は何かしらね。私もまだ見ていないから、とっても楽しみよ。は
は姫をイメージしたカーテン。ぜひさわさわ、じゃなかった。
Oh boy, oh boy.
じっくりと拝見させていただきます。
そうね。よく見ておきなさい。あなたの網膜にセンスというものを焼き付けておきなさい。人の人生ってね、何を見たかで決まると私は思っているの。
Right, sure.
できるだけ今のうち、本物に触れておくといいわ。夕方の17時頃なら時間が一旦空くから、私も見に行こうかしら。
So I wonder what has to be broken in a person to like actually, if there were someone to act like this, like what would have to be like in their life to make them this way?
姫とそのひとときを満喫できるだけでも我が輩最高潮でございます。みなぎってきました。何かがみなぎってきました。
Alright, dude, calm down. I mean, you don't even have to say that.
熱いものが。
Oh gosh.
なんかこう、熱いものが。
誰があなたと二人っきりでと言ったかしら。勘違いしないでいただける？私と共に甘くとろけるようなひとときを過ごすなど、宇宙開闢が起こった時より現在までの年数を差し引いても、あなたにはないと思うわよ。
Alright, but to be fair, kudos to you. A galactic scale burn. I can get behind that.
これは失礼いたしました。なんと出過ぎた妄想を。こんな過ちを犯した我が輩はもう責任を持って切腹を。
Okay, again, jeez.
それはいけないわ。私はあなたを必要としているの。あなたはこの私の誇りある綾野親衛隊のトップなのよ。
Our army of simps.
その忠誠を胸に、これからも私のためだけに頑張っていただきたいものだわ。
Oh my gosh.
姫、なんともったいないお言葉。録音して何兆万回でもお聞きしたいですぞ。
Oh, you don't think someone isn't recording this?
あ
ねえ、それより、あなたいつまで私にこんな重いもの持たせてる気？
Oh my gosh.
私のカバンを持って先に教室へ行ってちょうだい。
おお、それは気づかず、申し訳ありませんでした。姫！
The man being called the guard captain takes the bag carefully, as if it were made of glass.
では、確かに姫のカバンは我が輩が受け取りましたぞ。
It's not like you just picked up a Scalibur, man.
皆の者、姫のカバンは我が輩がしっかりと受け取ったぞ。
Oh my gosh.
おー！
Everyone lets out yells of amazement. They really are like some delirious organization from the foreign country.
さ、教室へ戻りなさい。
はっ！
あなたたちも、早く教室に戻りなさい。
She skillfully deals with the rest of her elite guard as well.
姫君、一目見れて嬉しかったですぞ。
姫、今日も我々に幸せをありがとうございます。
See, that's the kid that's in the spirally glasses.
綾之丞、今日も一日頑張りますぞ。
And that's the Daru-like one. Well, not Daru, but like the bigger guy. Lots of guys yell lines such as these as they steadily head back into the classroom. She makes sure of this and gives a relieved nod. Everyone, good morning. She calls out to us like this. She says everyone, but her eyes are on Rei. She's glaring at him with sharp eyes. Oh my gosh, is she and oh, she's the ooh. Yeah. How dysfunctional are these two? So apparently they're dating each other. But she has an army of simps that do everything at her beck and call. And he is constantly sneaking off with other girls. What on earth is happening? I wonder if Rei stood her up again yesterday or something. The two of them started their relationship about a year ago. The two of them were seen eating together during break time, and the school went into an uproar. Joeen is so popular that she even has a fan club. So there's a legend that there were even boys who collapsed when they saw the two of them looking intimate. Every head member of the Ayano Elite Guard sank like a brick. And you could hear people sobbing from classrooms. Fetch, man. On top of this, Rei has passionate female fans as well. Those sweet collections of his collapsed too. They even carried in extra infirmary beds from the other schools, and they were all full. These two are literally a social plague. There were also students taken away in ambulances, or so the rumors go. What? This is just cursed. Everything about this has been cursed. Of course, they're mostly false. At the very least, the two of them are very popular. Rei, the famous playboy, and the school beauty. Joeen, the daughter of the head of the financial conglomerate who comes to school in a luxury vehicle every day. Based solely on appearances, they've plenty suited for each other. The other students should have no room for complaints. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Beauty. Crap. Rei prepares to run away as he's realized something. Hold on, Rei. Where are you going? Where? Inside. Homework's about to start. I need to hurry. We should go together. Why are you running away? Or more importantly, you need to explain yesterday. Hey, Rei. You stood me up yesterday. I waited a long time, you know. Is that so? I'm really sorry. Serious. Why did you stand me up? You'll explain, won't you? While Rei is completely flustered trying to make excuses, Miu says something unnecessary again. Hey, listen, Miss Beauty. Earlier, Tomei was adding to his sweets collection, and she was a big titty girl. The air grows cold again. Icy, you might say, as the queen is about to destroy him. This is an unlucky day for Rei. Miu, what do you mean? See, Joeen's face changes to that of a demon. Well, I'll retreat before I get wrapped up in this. Hey, Nana saw it too, earlier today. Yeah. Kazuya! today at Nana's house, we saw a big titty girl and... Before Miu can finish speaking, Rei shut her mouth tight. It doesn't matter, man. You're really hurting me here. Jeez, she's delusional. It's really, really scary. Rei? What, my precious honey? Don't make such a scary face. Ha 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 ha. Don't make that face. Don't smile. Smile. The smiles are free. What's wrong, my honey? You're making such a gargoyle-esque face. Jeez. Rei, prepare yourself. Ayano raises her arm high and snaps her fingers. At that moment, her elite guard come out of the school building all at once. Oh. There's an incredible number of them. Amongst them, 3 especially well-built men kneel before Shijoin. And they all start to sound off their numbers.
一文親衛隊隊長再び参りましたぞどうなさいましたか姫
She's really gonna use a simp army on him?
2番副隊長何なりとお申し付けください
3番綾野城のためなら、火の中、水の中、下水道の中、排水溝の中、はたまた、ゴキブリぽいぽいの中
あら、ずいぶんと早かったわね。
おい、待て綾野、これは違うんだって。ミュウは最近よく幽霊を見るらしくってさ。キャワイイボインボインの幽霊が俺に取り付いちゃってるらしくて。
ボインボインの幽霊ですって。
そうなんだよ。だからそいつを追い払うのに大変で、昨日行けなかったんだよね。いや、綾野だって、俺がボインボイン幽霊に囲まれて、ボインボインに押しつぶされて死ぬのは嫌だろ？
あら、そう。そのかわいいボインボインの幽霊と遊んでて、昨日来れなかったってわけね。
Right, unfortunately, even that pitiful excuse, if it were believed, is not gonna save you.
そうなんだよ。本当そのボインボインの幽霊が可愛くってよ。じゃなかった！本当に俺は殺されるかと思ったんだよ。なあ？命からがら逃げ帰ってきたってわけで。
でもみゆさんがさっき言っていたわよね。あなたが新しいスイーツコレクションを作っていたって。私、レイが幽霊までをスイーツコレクションに加えるとは。
だろ？俺も守備範囲広いんだよな。もう、妖怪でも何でも我慢みたいな。レイにモテモテなレイ君、なんちゃってダジャレダジャレ
そう。じゃあ、私があなたを女の子がいっぱいいる、とある場所へと招待してあげるわ。
The graveyard? It's got a lot.
マジで？綾野主催のパーティーか？マジで？行くもうそこで行っちゃう！
ええ。あなたは守備範囲が広いのでしょ？
Oh no.
だったら行ってくるといいわ。きっとすごく楽しいから。
俺今からでも行っちゃうよ！かわいい子どこいや！違う！俺はあくまでも綾野があまりに魅力的で心配なので、なんだ、彼氏としてだな。
Why are these two dating? I really can't understand this. Why? Like, is it some kind of social thing? Like, oh, the cutest guy and cutest girl, oh, they should be together? Like, legitimately, narratively, why are they dating? I don't understand. Rei has sensed that Ayano's anger has reached peak. And he immediately tries to change direction, but it's already too late.
ええ。では行ってらっしゃい。ねえ、あなたたち？この男に地獄行きのチケットをプレゼントしてやっていただけないかしら。
Yeah, I was going for, like the graveyard, but hell works too.
簡単に抜けられる地獄じゃダメよ。この世のものとは思えないほどの苦しみを永遠と味わえる地獄のチケットよ。
I mean, I can't really blame her. I agree.
わかってるわよね。あなたたち。
一番親衛隊隊長もちろんえいえいさ我が輩にお任せあれ2番副隊長了解であります私のハートはすでに綾野様のもの 何でもやらせていただきます。
3番綾野城のためなら、たとえ火の中、水の中、下水道の中、排水溝の中
Curse my hand.
最近近所に引っ越してきた、下戸彩にの女子高生のスカートの中
What was that last bit?
ちょっと綾野話が違うって。ちょっとストップストップ
てめえ、早乙女また俺たちの姫様を傷つけやがって
お前に大事な姫を預けてるんだからな。しっかりしろよ。
我らの姫君を怒らせた罪は重いであるぞ。覚悟しろである。コンクリートに詰めて東京湾に沈めてやるである。
Oh, so now they're like Yakuza apparently. Ooh.
俺たちの綾野城をやっぱりお前にはやれん。
みんな、いつもご苦労ね。
Yeah!
Here they go. Our muscle-bound guards pin his arms behind his back. And like a whirlwind, they take him off somewhere. Rei, I pity you. But I really don't. You dug your grave yourself.
和也くん助けて
Farewell. It's October. The death screams of Rei are the only things that sadly ring through the air, through the thoroughly cold early winter sky. The end. No, ending it! Miu swings her arms around and objects to me. Huh. That guy, he's exhausting. On the other hand, Shijoin is holding her head as she heads to the classroom. It must be exhausting to be dating the biggest playboy in school. To not break up with him no matter how many times he betrays her shows she really must have lots of confidence in that he loves her. Why, though? Or maybe it's just habit. I don't really know. The school is busy with laying the groundwork for the school festival. We don't have class today and have been given time for preparations. Next week is the school festival everyone's looking forward to. Nana, let's hurry inside. Yeah, let's. Coming to school with Nana, so much fun. I enter the school building while Miu pulls me by the hand. Oh boy. I enter school building. Yeah, I already read that line. Good grief. Oh wow. These classrooms always look the same. When I leave Miu and into the classroom, I find a classroom full of noise. I look around the class, but the teacher isn't here. Oh yeah, we're preparing for the school festival, so no one would have noticed if I were late anyway. Ah, what a waste of effort. There are 5 days until the festival. Despite the fact that our class has decided to do a play, we've barely made any progress. The only thing done is the script, and the person who wrote it, unbelievably, was Rei. Oh gosh. I'll read and read to get popular with girls. Books were written by various great people. And thankfully, they're full of lots of words. There are so many words you can use to make a girl fall for you. A man needs to be loquacious. Fill your head with a wonderful vocabulary and pick up lines. This life of popularity of mine was built by reading and reading. Those were the wise words of the man himself. Well, it certainly seems to be true that he can write a good story thanks to his hobby of reading. But can we decide on the roles, practice, and make props in just a few days? Well, it's precisely because we don't have time that everyone is making a ruckus. Things don't make any progress when Rei isn't here. What should we do if Satome doesn't come? Isn't this bad? We don't have time. At any rate, we need to at least decide the things we can do without him. Okay, so what can we do? Well... The atmosphere in the classroom is tense. Anyway, I should go call for Rei as I stand up. Yo, everyone! Sorry to make you wait! Despite being late and making everyone worry, this guy comes in from the front and throws the door open. Oh, Rei, you're late. Let's hurry up and begin. Jeez, things don't get anywhere when you're not here, Satome. Hurry up, let's do it, let's do it. I can tell that everyone has relaxed. Sorry, but I'm here now, so just relax. The star of the class really is Rei. This guy has something that pulls people in. Where the heck did you go? Well, nowhere really. Huh? His uniform is covered in dust. It seems he barely escaped from the elite guard with his life. Rei and Ayano's entourages are always having battles like these, so I'm grown used to seeing the scene. However, how long is he going to go without learning his lesson? Without taking notice of my exasperated expression, Rei continues talking like nothing happened. Okay then, let's get to it. And so, I know it's sudden, but I'll announce the rules. The rules? So you already decided them? Can he get away with such a reckless behavior because he's the life of the project? It seems he decided without asking anyone's opinions. Yep, I'm always giving it my all because I'm excited, passionate, heart-pounding, and sparkling. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm doing this with passion, so I'm director, okay? Well, you did decide everything. Everyone nods their consent. It's like, oh, well, I guess if you just choose to be able to make all the decisions, I guess you deserve it. Rei has potential to be a leader. Then I'll announce them. Firstly, our heroine is Ibuki. My heart thumps loudly. The heroine is Ibuki. Is it okay to entrust it to Ibuki? He's right. Shirogane hasn't been coming to school at all. Shouldn't we give up on her doing it? No! It seems Ibuki has finished her medical test, so it's fine. I think it would be nice if we use this as an impetus for having her get used to class again. I made it so that her heroine doesn't have any intense action, just in case. I see, he's thinking about it in his own way. And so, this leads to you, Kazuya. Huh? My voice betrays me. What is he thinking? No. Does he ship the two of them together? That could be kind of nice. Did you not hear me? You're the lead. Huh? You're suited to it. How? This play's story is about a boy with no confidence in himself, who, thanks to his childhood friends' encouragement, becomes an artist. Isn't it a tearjerker? I want you to play the lead role. The class falls silent for a second. So that's what it is. I understand what his aim is, and my head starts to hurt. Yeah, gosh darn it, coughing. No one has any complaints, right? I agree. Yeah, it suits him. Rei's casting is perfect. Wow, I'm jealous. Everyone starts to cheer for me. I guess my position really is a joke. Rei and everyone are mocking me. No, they're not. I won't do it. Kazuya. It's bothersome and irritating. Don't say that. It might be fun for you, but it's unpleasant for me. Dark emotions enshroud my heart. I'm saying horrible things, but I can't stop. Why? Why are you pushing something like this on me? Because you might think it's meddlesome, but to me, you're... Stop already. It's just all bothersome. Even if you do that, I'm not going to change at all. Can't you think of Satome's feelings a little more? Yeah, try considering his feelings too. They all start talking so that I can hear them. Cut it out. Just stop it already. Just leave me alone. I close my eyes like I'm trying to run away from everything. I don't want to see. I don't want to listen. I don't want to remember. I don't have room to be thinking about other people's feelings. I'm not mature enough, I guess, about Rei's feelings. I'm just kind of worthless guy. But you're all stupid. You think you're doing what's right, but it's nothing more than imposing on the other party. It just feels like a nuisance. This is a really interesting sticky wicket one because it's like, I totally get why the class would be wanting to do that. They probably all like him. They probably all feel bad for him because of his injury. And I'm guessing that Ibuki has feelings for him and he has feelings for her, but he's not willing to acknowledge it because he's so self-depreciating. He can't see it, which is bingo bongo me in high school. Literally. Like, I really liked a girl in high school for years, and she knew I liked her, but she was not in agreement of that. But that did change eventually. The thing is I was so self-depreciating and so fearful of my own incompetence that I, whilst being given many signs that she was willing to take it to the next level, it took me like 8 months to finally be bold enough to take that step. Which was stupid. I really should have done that better then. It's one of my bigger regrets because I was just too scared to, rise up to what I was already witnessing in front of me and taking that bold move. And that just sucks. It's it holds you back so much, your own self-depreciation. And so I totally get it. But at the same time, I'm also antisocial, which sounds really odd. I'm not truly antisocial, but I'm introverted, severely introverted. So like whilst I'm comfortable talking to people and whilst I can literally give speeches in front of crowds. I've done it my whole life and I've been really good at it. But I find it emotionally exhausting and just horrifying. And so like him, I kind of would hate being thrust into a role. I'd be willing to take a role in a play. And nowadays especially, I might even consider doing a lead role. But having it thrown to me would actually be very much like, it would be stressful, it'd be frustrating, it'd be something, it would make me want to resist. Because it's not like being told to be social and to do something like actively in front of people is so much harder and so much more annoying than like taking it upon myself. At least when I take it upon myself, like I accept that responsibility, you know? But this is social pressure to do something I would be uncomfortable doing. I totally get it. Granted, I think he should be able to step outside the box because the dark feelings he's having are dangerous. I'm worried where they could lead. And I know his friends are trying to help. And the thing is, this kind of stuff can help him. But, like, I can see both sides. And it's really, really, it's a tough position to be in. You should leave other people's problems alone. In the end, the only person who can understand your true suffering and sadness is you. Only you can heal your own wounds. No. Medicine says that's not true, and so does everything else. If Ibuki saw this worthless side of me, what would she think? She'd probably look at me with disdain. Making Ibuki smile, that's probably not something I can do anymore. Oh gosh. Nah. A beaming smile comes flying into my vision. Kitty Miu came to firmly object, protest terrorism. What terrorism? It's Miu, and for some reason she's dressed in a cat costume. Why did an annoying person have to appear at this annoying time? Ugh, I mean, what's with that get-up? My class is doing a kitty cafe. Yeah. So I'm wearing this kitty costume. Isn't it cute? Yeah. Portsmouth. A kitty cafe? Your class is interesting. That's right, kitties are cute. Praise Kitty Miu more, Portsmouth. Okay, you're cute. Or rather, we're talking right now, so don't butt in. Yeah. God, I can't believe I'm doing that. Oh, my throat. I tell you, like, I don't feel like throaty, but like doing all the lines today is just not working. Speak Japanese. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. I'm getting mad. Sorry, Nya. Good. More importantly, who cares about that? Miu came here to object. To what? Miu objects. Miu greatly objects. Miu is the heroine. Miu will do it. Huh? Miu is the heroine. The heroine must be Miu. If not, Miu would terrorize you. She takes a handful of eraser dust she's holding. Here, take that. And throws it at Rei. Wow, stop it. Hurry up and get out. Miu wants to play the heroine. It's not fair. It's just Ibuki. I understand. So calm down. Then Miu is the heroine? You're in a different class. You can't. It's impossible. Now hurry up and go back to your classes. No. Miu's not going back till you make her the heroine. Ah, jeez, you're annoying. Why? How come? Why? Miu's desk. Where's Miu's desk? Miu screams loudly and starts searching for her desk. Fortunately, this is a classroom. She begins testing the various desks one by one. Ah, not this one, or this one. Miu's, where's Miu's? She's going to do that again. Oh, Miu's stressed. When Miu's stress builds up, she stops being herself. She's saying she becomes something other than Miu? Another Miu is going to appear. Another Miu? What is that? I don't know. Maybe a super Miu with blonde spiky hair will appear. That again. There it is, the Gondra Ball talk. She really loves it. Come to think of it, she said she really got into reading a book on a collection of all the volumes. Recently, she's been using Gondra Ball references a lot. Ah, Miu! Vegeta will attack the Earth again! Okay, so it's like Dragon Ball. Piccolo is dead, so he can't help anymore. Quick, we need to hurry to Nameco and collect the Gondra Balls. Must hurry, gotta hurry. That much will be really hard for the current me. Miu's desk. What is this? What am I reading? Ah, shut up. Look at this one. It's this desk. That one, it's Miu's. This color, the shine, the angels. She finally find a desk she likes. She puts her side on the corner. Rub.
あ気持ちいいよ。すっきりするよ。
The usual started.
ミュンのストレス解消法にゃー。すっきりストレスにゃー。
So she just added meows to
さよな
it.
らストレスにゃー。頭クリクリ。体もシャキシャキにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃー。
お前それ語呂悪すぎないか？
ストレスさんにバイバイにゃー。にゃーにゃー。ポツマスポツマス。ラセラーラセラー。ミュンのもやもやさよならよ。にゃーにゃー。流昇剣。
それ聞いてるこっちがすっきりしねえよ。
ミュン復活。にゃにゃー。
Okay. Sometimes I get jealous of Miu. She's always smiling and laughing, looking carefree, and she doesn't have a worry in the world. She lives a free life, doing whatever she wants every day. If I had a personality like Miu's, maybe I could live a more enjoyable life. No, tell me I'm mean. Saying I can't be the heroine? Huh. But I don't feel like dealing with her right now. Nana, you don't want me to be in the play? Hey, Miu. Huh, Miu understands. Nana's refusing because Ibuki's the heroine. Would you want to be in it if Miu were the heroine? No. She really lacks restraint. Oh, Miu's no good either. Yeah, so hurry up and go back. But everyone's asking you to do it, even Otomi. Miu wants you to be in it too. So even Miu came here to say that? I wish she'd stop already. I don't want to hear it. Kazuya, do you know why all of us and Rei want you to be in the play? That's right. Nanami? Even Miu knows why. Everyone is whispering. Look, you and Otome. Everyone calls you two the golden duo, right? Everyone's cheering you two on. Stop. That's right. This class revolves around the two of you. The two of you are like this class's sun. The sun? The class revolves around us? I don't want to remember. Stop. You were a brilliant bright red sun that never went down. Miu fans everyone's feelings but even further. This darn girl. She really isn't thinking about anything. Hey, hold on. One person starts talking as if they can't stand this gloomy mood any longer. Calm down. Aren't you all just getting a little caught up in your own emotions and not thinking about Kazuya? That's me right there. Hearing those words, the class falls silent. There were definitely people just getting caught up in excitement too. That's right. Kazuya must be really troubled. We need to try and pull ourselves in his shoes a little more. I wish you'd stop. I know you're protecting me, but you'll just make me unnecessarily miserable. Why do I have to stand here in this situation? Why do I have to be tortured like this? Cut me some slack. Leave me alone. That's certainly true. Nanami gave us an incredible dream. I understand everyone's feelings. You want to see him have a passion for soccer again. You want to see that cool Nanami again. I'm sure that Nanami is all too aware of that. But isn't that exactly the reason he needs to think about this and decide this for himself? This isn't a problem for us to be going on about. Nothing's going to happen by us cheering him on. Right, everyone? Understand his feelings. The class representative, Okawa, is talking like he knows me. Oikawa. What the heck do you understand? We've never even really spoken to each other. Well, I don't understand. Rei speaks up with no regard for the heavy atmosphere. With that line, the atmosphere in the classroom changes completely again. As expected of the class mediator. At times like this, you're nothing more than a nuisance. Hey, Kazuya, do you remember? We were the strongest golden duo. We wouldn't lose to any team. So what? I'm done. You're done? What the heck? It's the past. It's the past to you already? Everything we built up. Are you trying to say that that's all in the past to you? I know I don't have a right to say this, Kazuya, but I just want to help you. Yeah, that's right. Of course you have your own feelings, Kazuya, but think of Rei's feelings too. How do you think Rei's feeling talk about the feeling talking to you like this? Isn't it about time you decided? Everyone is here for you. Your feelings are our feelings too. That's the trouble, isn't it? When you're in darkness, when you're facing, I don't know. I don't know if he's facing mental illness or like diagnosable depression per se, but it kind of seems like he might be. But whether he is or not, these kind of things can hurt to hear. Like, it's weird because like you want to support people you care about, right? You'd think that showing support for them would make them feel better, but that's not always the case. I don't know. There's not really a good situation here because you can't let him just wallow. You don't want him just to kind of fester, but you also shouldn't do this where you're trying to pressure him to feel better. Like, that doesn't work. If anything, that can make it worse. They're not just my feelings. What are you saying? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anymore. Yeah, that's right, Nana. Miu's here beside you too. Miu shares your feelings. Nothing's gonna start if you just mope and run away forever, Kazuya. That's why it's about time you raised your head. Didn't you guys take us a huge soccer tournament? And give us all a dream? Stop. That's why we want to be there for you this time. It's kind of like paying you back. Stop. Just stop already. Yeah, that's right, Nanami. Everyone wants to help you. When Nanami makes that kind of face, Miu gets worried. Miu wants to give Nana lots of energy too. What do you guys understand about my feelings? I only understand this pain. You're all just pretending to understand. Don't joke around. Enough. Everyone wants Nana to be cheerful again. And play soccer again. Stop! Before I realize it, I'm yelling. Miu's looking at me with a blank stare. What am I saying? But I can't stop. You're saying you understand? Don't speak as if you know. When you don't understand my feelings at all. Hey, Kazuya, Miu's just concerned about you. Shut up. Just be quiet. Nana. Talking like you understand. You aren't me. That's why you don't understand the thing about me. Nana. Then are you going to heal my wounds? Are you gonna save me from being bound by the past? Can you guys do that? You can't, and yet you come at me half-assertedly brandishing your hypocrisy. Go to rehabilitation again? Don't act like it's so easy. It's not. It's effectively torture. Like, it's good torture because it helps you, like, recover, but it's horrifying. It's terrible. Like, especially with a bad knee injury, you have to re-break parts of it. Not your bone, but cartilage and specifically scar tissue. Because the scar tissue that repairs everything gets in the joint. So you have to tear it to pieces again, and you're never going to fully recover. I mean, some people can do decently, and with enough dedication to your physical therapy, you can almost get back to 100%. But you'll never get back. And you'll always be at high risk of re-injury, and so doctors will constantly tell you you shouldn't keep doing that stuff. So yeah, he might be really good at soccer. But a bad enough knee injury like the one I had, it's over. It really is. Because if he goes back and he plays hard, he's just going to injure himself again. It sucks, but it's a reality of life. It's not a disability, but it can feel like one. You don't understand anything. Get out of my way. Kazuya! I push Rei out of the way and leave the classroom. Now I can't hear anything anymore. I can tell that all the blood has rushed to my head. Miu, Rei, everyone, don't give me that selfish crap. Your hypocrisy soaked in pity doesn't bring me any joy. Sorry, Miu. That wasn't your fault. Yeah. It's a problem he needs to overcome himself. What was it wrong to try and help him with that? I don't know. We're all his friends, so... Yeah, that's true. That's why we have to say something sometimes. Don't worry about it, Miu. Yeah. I leave the classroom and head out of the building. And that's where we're going to stop for today. Dang. I'm in Whiplash again. So it started off really serious. Then goes bananas. And now it's serious again. Oh my gosh. Like, it's creepy how much I actually can relate to him. Like I said, like, reconstructive knee surgery. 9 months on crutches. 6 months in serious rehab. And I had to do rehab again because, just like I was talking about, I did re-injure myself on something stupid, something tiny, something the normal people would never have gotten injured doing. Flat out hospitalized me and surgeried me. And I know now that I can't do things. Not because I physically can't, but because I'm so likely to injure myself again, I'm not willing to take that risk. Like, some people might see that as giving up, but there's a problem with that. And there's a problem that the human body is flawed, and some injuries just are not truly recoverable from. Heck, I actually have something, it's really, really crazy. It's called trauma debris, or there's a technical term for it, but because when my knee kind of imploded, pieces of bone and specifically cartilage ruptured, and they float around inside my knee joint. And the cartilage pieces don't break down. Not really. Like, the bone can be kind of like broken to pieces, but the cartilage doesn't ever seem to. And I have a piece of it that floats around in there. And the thing is that if I'm kneeling or bending my knee a certain way, it can float in to my joint. And when that happens, it becomes painful and I can't put weight on it. And I have to do some really not fun hyperextension things to pop it back in place, or to pop it out of place and then pop it back into place. It sounds horrifying. It is horrifying. I would never show anybody it if I could help it, because it's genuinely kind of disturbing, horrifically painful, but at least I can walk again when I do it. And the thing is that there's not really much that could be done unless I'm willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for what's effectively an unnecessary surgery to try and find it when it might not even be possible. Because doctors tried to find the pieces. They tried to clean everything up both times when I had surgery. And they apparently can't find it. It's disgusting and horrifying, but it's true. There are injuries you just can't quite recover from. So, I understand Kazuya a lot here. Granted, though, I was never a huge sports person. I played lacrosse, and I loved it. But it wasn't my most important features. It wasn't my most important avenue of stress and like self-identification. Kazuya defined himself with soccer. So to lose it like this, I totally get why he's so down here. And I'm sure we're going to explore it a lot deeper. But I totally get it already. So I really invite you to ponder and think about it, and to really give this show, this series, a good shake. Because I think, despite the insanity that we see and the tropiness we've seen, I'm seeing some layers of humanity wrapped in here already. And that's promising. Anyway, though, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much to the patrons, the lovely people who are helping support the channel. You guys are freaking the best. I'm actually doing a really fun Patreon cast next time. Like, I've decided I'm going to start theming them. And this time we're going to have to be talking about channel direction. There's a few experimental changes I'm thinking about doing, and I'm going to get their input during the next patron cast. I'm currently taking questions for it now in the Discord. So if you're a patron and you haven't seen it yet, go check the patron Q&A section, because we're talking about some like potential things I'm going to try this year, just because of the YouTube atmosphere and some of the changes that are coming. But thank you so much for all of you, the normal viewers. You guys are the bread and butter. You're the best part of this channel. I love reading your comments. I love hearing from you. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you for making this a part of your daily dive, and being able to share this with me, especially these smaller like titles, things that don't get big headlines or on the top of the VA like best VA charts. I think it's good for us to get a healthy look at what the current market is, and what the recent translations are. The smaller projects, the pet projects, the fan projects, the stuff that doesn't always get the spotlight that it probably deserves. Again, Seabed was another great one. Seabed was such a great find. And this one looks pretty promising, although a little bit over the top. But I'm excited to continue doing it. So thank you so much. Thanks again to Fruitbat Factory also for providing it. But most importantly, thank you for being here. You guys mean a lot to me, and I love hearing your comments. It really makes my day. So I look forward to reading yours. Hopefully there's something you want to share about this episode yourselves. But that's all for the future. So thank you so much, and until the next video watching me, I hope to see me in next. I'll see you there.